Pride and Prejudice, by Jane Austen, follows the lives of the Bennet family, particularly focusing on the journey of the intelligent and spirited Elizabeth Bennet. Set in early 19th century England, the novel explores themes of love, marriage, social class, and the impact of societal expectations on individuals. The story begins with the arrival of the wealthy bachelor Mr. Bingley in the neighborhood of the Bennet family. Mrs. Bennet, eager to marry off her 5 daughters to prosperous suitors, sees Bingley as an excellent match. Jane, the eldest Bennet sister, forms a connection with Bingley, and their affection for each other becomes evident. Elizabeth, known as Lizzie, encounters Bingley's close friend, Mr. Fitzwilliam Darcy, at a local ball. Darcy is a wealthy and proud aristocrat, and his reserved nature and haughty demeanor immediately create a negative impression on Elizabeth. She believes him to be cold and arrogant, fueling her prejudice against him. As the story progresses, Elizabeth and Darcy's paths continue to cross, leading to several confrontations and misunderstandings. Meanwhile, Elizabeth's younger sister, Lydia, becomes infatuated with the charming but unscrupulous Mr. Wickham, who claims to have been wronged by Darcy. Their flirtation and elopement cause a scandal and threaten the Bennet family's reputation. Amidst these events, Elizabeth's relationship with Darcy evolves. She begins to witness his acts of kindness and learns the truth behind the Wickham affair. Darcy, too, recognizes his own faults and prejudices, as well as his growing affection for Elizabeth. However, their connection is hindered by social expectations, differences in social class, and the interference of various characters. Mr. Collins, the Bennets' pompous cousin and heir to their estate, proposes to Elizabeth, hoping to secure a wife and avoid the entailment of the Bennet property. Elizabeth rejects his proposal, refusing to marry without affection. This decision upsets her mother, who is fixated on finding suitable husbands for her daughters. The plot thickens when Mr. Bingley abruptly leaves the area, leaving Jane heartbroken and puzzled. Unbeknownst to Jane, Bingley's departure is orchestrated by his sister, Caroline Bingley, and Darcy, who disapprove of Jane's lower social status. This fuels Elizabeth's resentment toward Darcy, as she believes he has intentionally separated Jane and Bingley. In an unexpected turn of events, Elizabeth visits her newly married friend, Charlotte Lucas, who has accepted a proposal from Mr. Collins. It is during this visit that Elizabeth is reintroduced to Darcy's world. She visits his grand estate, Pemberley, where she witnesses his kindness and the respect he commands from his staff. Elizabeth's perspective of Darcy begins to shift, and she starts questioning her own initial prejudices. However, just as Elizabeth's feelings for Darcy begin to change, her family faces another crisis. Lydia, the youngest Bennet sister, elopes with Wickham, bringing further disgrace to the family. Desperate to salvage Lydia's reputation, Darcy takes it upon himself to find the couple and secure their marriage, ultimately saving the Bennets from ruin. Grateful for Darcy's intervention, Elizabeth becomes aware of his love for her and recognizes her own feelings for him. Darcy proposes, acknowledging and overcoming the barriers of class and societal expectations. Elizabeth accepts, realizing that her initial prejudice was based on misunderstandings. The novel concludes with Elizabeth and Darcy's engagement, Jane's reconciliation with Bingley, and the reflection upon the transformation of characters' perceptions and growth throughout the story. Austen's Pride and Prejudice explores themes of love, societal norms, personal growth, and the complexity of human relationships, ultimately emphasizing the importance of overcoming prejudice and finding genuine connections based on mutual respect and understanding.